CWatt.
Oh my God. This is so crazy. Do you know what my new obsession is?
What?
Minute cryptics. And you have it. That's so funny.
You genuinely scared me.
That scared me. Anybody know what the fuck a minute cryptic is?
Yeah, it's my latest obsession. I'm not good at it though.
Okay,
Whatsoever.
I'm good, but not good. But I'm good at it.
I can only do the anagrams. If it's not an anagram, I can't do it.
I'm starting to really understand. You know what made me get it better? I follow this guy on TikTok, and all he does is minute
I
cryptics.
follow a girl who does the same
Okay,
thing.
but the way he explains it is like perfect.
Mhm.
And so like certain words, like say it, like the word is like north, or the word is like fallen, then you know you're supposed to drop the letters and like rearrange them. If it's
Mhm.
north, then you know it's something that's like right above. Or, like,
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. It's
Did
keeping me
you get the book or you play online?
on my phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fun. Great intro, you guys. Welcome back to The Thick.
Hello.
If you don't know what minute cryptic is, it's hard to explain, but you're trying to guess a word.
It's like a word puzzle.
Yeah, and you're using like hidden clues within a statement that they give you. It's very interesting. If you're into any type of puzzle games, word games, crossword, Sudoku, you probably would enjoy it.
Yes.
Have you heard of Myrtle?
No, like Wordle?
No, I think you would enjoy that. I have the book out there. You can do
What's
some sample
Myrtle?
ones, but it's just like you solve a mystery and you do it by process of elimination.
Shut the fuck up. Oh
Yeah.
my God. You know, I feel like God is preparing me to be entertained outside my phone. Like
Yes,
genuinely.
that's what I've been trying to do.
I need to get the actual book because I'm still on my
Yeah.
phone. But I'm like, now I'm really trying to get my my cognitive function
Yes.
in line.
Mhm.
I have decided to stop smoking weed.
Really?
And
Okay.
I don't think it's I don't know if it's gonna be permanent, but definitely for the next like 2 months,
Mm-hmm.
cold turkey.
So you're not smoking or drinking?
No.
Wow.
I know. It's gonna suck. It is gonna suck.
What
No
about
smoking, no
CBD?
drinking.
Would you smoke that, or just
No,
smoking in
so
general?
the only thing I'm gonna do is I might get CBD and melatonin to help me
Mhm.
sleep because I know it's gonna fuck my sleep cycle up. And because I work so often, I can't go to bed at 2 a.m. and be up at 6 and be okay.
Yeah.
Like I need to be able to go to bed on time. So I'm gonna be taking CBD and melatonin until I get like into the swing of things. But I will say I have been getting fucked up every night off of just like red wine. When we were
Oh
in
my
Arizona,
God.
because we both were like, all right, we're done. We're done.
Yeah.
Last night, me and Jade smoked like 3 blunts.
Oh my God.
And you know, I didn't even smoke like
Last
that.
hurrah.
No, literally, we smoked all the weed in the house.
Oh my God.
And the thing is, I don't even, you know, my tolerance ain't even that high.
Yeah.
Like I'm already just like 2 puffs and done. So I was zooted. And the thing is, we did it and we got home late as fuck and went straight to bed.
Well, that's
Sometimes it's
what
all
it
you
does.
need.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's all you need. But I'm very excited to see how much clearer I feel
Mm-hmm.
once I'm not like smoking regularly, because I do smoke often, but it's usually just to go to bed.
Yeah.
And I feel like my dependency is in the ability to help me like fall asleep.
Well,
So we'll see.
I've been smoking a little more lately.
Yes!
But I just do like a little baby joint or the
Mhm.
CBD ones.
Mhm.
But only when Peaches is not here.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It is nice. It's nice in moderation. I think that
Yeah.
I just, because of how stressful my like day to day is,
Mhm.
I always feel like, okay, well, I need to decompress. And when you only have like an hour of time before you have to go to bed again, what am I going to do?
Right.
I don't have time to watch a whole movie.
Right.
Like I'm just going to smoke this weed. I'm going to eat a snack and then I'm going to go to bed.
Mhm.
And I think that has contributed to me just feeling overall like sluggish, and like I've been losing my words a lot more often. And it's scary because I'm like, we getting older.
Yeah.
I need all my
You
wits.
have to stay on top of it. That's why it's good you got that mini cryptic.
Mm-hmm.
I started reading again. I'm reading I Who Have Never Known Men. People have
Ooh.
raved about this book. It's like a dystopian novel where women are kept in this underground bunker, and it's like these men guarding them, but they don't interact with men.
What?
It's very interesting.
I need that.
Yeah, I'll pass it to you when I'm done.
Please and thank you. You know what? I love this for us.
Me too.
Yes, we're reading more. We're doing less drugs for now. Okay?
For now.
I genuinely, mark my words when I say this, I'm okay with never drinking hard liquor again. I am.
Easy for me.
Now I know it's easy for you. But like I think that because over this trip, and honestly since the new year, every time that I have drank, it's only either been Prosecco or wine. That's it. And genuinely, that's all I need because you don't get fucked up on wine. Like you don't forget what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like you don't get like belligerent or like start throwing ass spontaneously. Like you just like drink your wine, you feel a little loose, you feel a little tired, and then that's it. That is where I want to exist. I don't think I'll ever stop drinking permanently, but I want to live like Jesus. That's it.
I wish I liked wine. I
Good.
would love to get into that vibe.
It's good. There's good wine.
Maybe one day. Wait, okay, so tell me, how do you feel? How did you feel?
Okay. So for those of you who may not know, I just got back from Sedona. It was my anniversary trip and we flew into Phoenix. Before I got there, I made a TikTok and somebody was like, oh my God, you're going to love Arizona. It's a lot of white people, but they're all so nice. Yeah, okay. And I was like, okay. We got there. We stopped at a Trader Joe's in Phoenix because we had to drive 2 hours to Sedona. And there's like a huge stretch. It's like majority of the trip, there's nothing on either side. It's just like wilderness. So I was like, all right, cool. We need to get food now. We go to the Trader Joe's. We buy groceries. As we're checking out, there's this older woman who's checking us out. Nikki, shout out to you, Nikki, in Phoenix, Arizona. No, because she checked us out. She was like chatting with us. I told her while we were there. She was like, oh my God, your anniversary. And I was like, yeah. She was like, which one? And I was like, the first. And she was like, oh, that's so special. Older white woman with blue eyeshadow. I was like, you don't give me queer, but you give me queer adjacent. You had a girlfriend at one point in time in your life. And we walked to the car and I shit you not, from my peripheral, I see something running up towards us. Jade almost swung. It was her, this old lady running up to us with a bouquet of flowers.
Oh my God.
And she was like, happy anniversary. I was like, oh my God.
I didn't know Arizonans. I didn't know they were so nice.
I didn't know either. I had no idea. But literally, I will say, everybody was very, very kind.
I love that.
When we got to Sedona, we did go to a few places where it was like, we walked in and it got quiet. Who the fuck invited these niggas?
Right.
Like, genuinely, people were like, whoa. And it's not even just about us being Black. We clearly we're city folk.
Yeah.
Obviously. It's very obvious. I went out because Jade has a really good friend who lives in Arizona. Not in Sedona, but she drove up to meet us. And we went to dinner. So if someone tells me, oh yeah, my friend's driving up, we're going to meet us, we're going to go to dinner. I got dressed up real nice. Mm-hmm. Everybody showed up looking like they just was chopping wood. And I was like, and I don't mean her friends, like they were very relaxed too, but I mean like in the restaurants we went to, it didn't matter how nice the atmosphere was. Everybody was in plaid and Birkenstocks. Like it was very, very much so that. And so I had on thigh-high boots.
Oh my God.
And a long skirt. I had on a fur top and a leather jacket.
Just doing the most. Oh my God.
Fat ass earrings. And literally everyone's just looking at me and I'm like, why are they all Oh God.
That's funny.
Aside from that though, the energy in Sedona is palatable. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. The closer you get to the vortexes, the more potent it is. I want to go back because the first full day we had there, it was raining and sleeting and snowing. Oh, damn. It was all three going, like one behind the other. Like literally the hail, you could hear it like pounding. Open up the curtains and you could see it like in 2 seconds, the entire patio was covered in white. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, damn.
So we decided not to take a hike that day because, you know, scary. Next day, clear. No rain, a little bit of mud, but freezing fucking cold. 29 degrees.
Damn.
Yes, girl. Every day we were there, it was hovering between 32 and 29 degrees.
I mean, yeah, it does get cold there. Were you prepared for that weather?
Fuck no. Of course, like I brought a coat and I brought snow boots.
You didn't look up the weather before you went?
Yeah, but the thing is, it feels different. Like a 30 in New York is different than a 30 in Arizona. It was different. My hands were literally frozen. And then, of course, me and Jay were like, oh, when we get to the top of the hill, we're going to manifest some shit. And we were like, what do we do? Let's do some shrooms. And I was like, I don't know about shrooms. And we ended up just taking an edible. We get to very close to the top because it's a hike. I got to show you pictures, but it's like up there. We get up there, and right when we get to like the basin of like the two like peaks, like the masculine and the feminine, you're supposed to like stand by each and then stand in the center and like all that. I immediately was like, bitch, I'm high as fuck. And when I tell you it's an incline, I looked down, I said, I will not take another step.
Oh my God.
I said, I will not move any further.
That's
and
scary.
Jay was like, Mindy, we're right here. And I was like, nope. She was like, they were right here. I was like, no, I'm okay right here. I'm good. And as I'm like recording and like filming stuff, I am like, what the fuck is that? I was crying the whole time. I had no idea.
Are you serious?
I shit you not. Like it was like a constant stream. And I didn't feel emotional. I was like, I'm literally just like this filming. And like, I'm like, what is on my hand? Tears.
What?
I'm not even joking. Creepy feeling. It was, and when I say creepy, it didn't feel scary. It was just like, not been aware of what my body was doing.
Yeah.
That was weird.
That's crazy.
That was weird as fuck.
I want to go so
But
bad.
then I was like, okay, this is clearly working. Like there's like some kind of release happening for sure. Right. And so I'm sitting there doing my thing. Jade is like coming back and forth, checking on me. I'm taking pictures of her from a distance. And like she went to both ends and like did her thing. And like she was being real cute about it. So she's literally sitting there like blowing kisses to each of the vortexes. And I was like, hell yeah. Before we went, we wrote down a list of like, or not a list, but just like I don't know how she did hers, but for me, I wrote down like a snapshot of what I want my life to look like. So like the timeline I want to be in looks like this. Wrote it down. I was gonna like do something like leave it there or whatever, but I felt bad. I don't want to like litter.
Yeah.
So ended up taking it back with me on the walk down, like the climb down, not walk. It was like climb. I was ass like on my butt, like scooting.
Ugh.
It's a hike.
Yeah.
You know, and like I get it. We're all a little different. Some people are just more capable than others. Going up is always going to be easier than going down.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, next time I'm not doing any drugs. Like it was being high. It gets you paranoid.
Yeah.
And I'm looking down and I'm like, I could die right now. I could fall and tumble and you'll never see me again. The resort itself, hoity-toity.
Is it worth it?
I don't think so.
Are there other places to stay around there?
So we stayed at Enchantment. Enchantment has a sister resort that's on the same property called Miamo. And Miamo's like $10K a night. The one we were at was like thankfully Jade booked it months in advance. So in advance, it was like $500 a night. But when we were looking at it, it was about $1,300 a night. Miamo is like way fucking more. It's insane. It's very concierge heavy, right? Love that part. Everything is an addition and everything is expensive as fuck. Everything. We went and got pressed juices, and on the menu it said that each juice was like $16.
Oh,
so I was
my
like,
God.
I was like, okay, $16 for a pressed juice, cool. It'll be like a regular size, like 16-ounce drink. No, there were 4 ounces. They were this big.
4 ounces?
They were. I'm not even exaggerating. They were this big. $16 for a 60-minute massage. It was $300. And that's with people, because the only people getting these services are here at the resort. So we are already paying that amount.
Oh my God. $300 for a 60-minute massage is absurd.
You want even crazier? When Jade booked the resort, she had told them that it was our anniversary. And when we got there, there were flowers there. So she was like, wow, what a sweet touch. Like, that's so nice. Like, you know, that was so nice. When we leave and check out, they immediately email her like a receipt. They charged her for the flowers. And I will say this is like funny, but not funny, because the first 2 days, every single time we would interact with someone, we'd be like, God damn, they nice as fuck. Like, they were so nice as fuck. And then by midway through, I was like, they're being really nice, but like every time we leave, like the energy like shifts. It's like, what's happening? And then Jay was like, I think that they were expecting us to be tipping them every single time. And we didn't leave a fucking tip at all. And and by the end, I was like, oh yeah, they looking at us like these fucking niggas. Like, I know that they are. Because it's nothing but rich people that go there.
Yeah.
Like
that's
nothing
crazy,
but.
though. I hate tipping culture so much.
I know they make bank there though. Every single person we talked to moved from a different state. A lot of people that work there moved from LA or like just California in general. And they moved their whole lives to live at this resort. There's nothing else around the resort. So they're like moving to live like basically on site because there's so much money that they make working there. They had to one of them said that they have to audition to get a job there.
What does the audition entail?
I have
what
no
do you mean?
idea, but they have to audition.
That's crazy.
I was like, okay. Overall, I will say I'd give the experience like an 8 out of 10. It was really good. It was beautiful. I think it was like the right level of romantic without it being like too cheesy. It was nice. I think the only reason why I didn't enjoy it fully is because in the back of my mind, I just kept on thinking to myself, like, the beauty, like, it's genuine, it's stunning. The resort is in the basin of this like canyon. So you're surrounded by these massive rock figurations, right? Everything is so beautiful. It feels spiritual there. And I was like, there's no way in hell the ancestors wanted white people to buy this land and then start selling juice, prickly pear juice for $16 for a 4-ounce. Like, it just, the capitalism of it all pulled me out of it. Where I was just like, there's no way. Y'all are out here fully commodifying nature.
That's what everyone does.
The draw to your resort is not the services you provide. It's the nature in which you purchased to put it there. And y'all be charging people out the wazoo. They had art classes. And when I say art classes, I mean like make a fucking dream catcher. $175. I'm not even exaggerating. Everything was charged. Everything.
No.
Everything.
I won't be going there. I'll just be driving in to experience.
Honestly, yeah. There's like a bunch of like mom and pop like inns and things like that. Like
I'm sure there's Airbnbs around there too.
But in order to, so that's the thing too. They purchased the shortest trail. So it's like a mile, I think. If you enter through the trailhead that is in the resort, but if you go on the regular trail, you're like trailing it. Like it's like twice as hard. So you can do it, but it's gonna be hard.
So, and you have to stay with them to access that trail?
You literally, we had to use our room key to get in and out the gate. And they have barbed wire around the entire property. So you just can't walk up.
That's insane.
Capitalism!
Yeah, that's so fucked.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Enchanted.
Enchantment.
No,
it's not fuck you. It's like, thank y'all. No, because we did enjoy the time there. But I will say that there needs to be more, because in my mind, you can't be light in love and not give a fuck about the people who actually should be able to access these spaces but can't afford it. Right. How can you be light in love and still be a capitalist?
Yeah.
It's literally rocks.
Yeah.
The vortex is free.
That's crazy. Ugh. I hate that so much.
But the vortex is real.
Yeah.
How's your week been?
It's been extremely busy.
What'd you do?
I worked and I took care of Peaches. I feel like I didn't have time to breathe this week. So yeah, that was it. Nothing eventful. I didn't watch any TV. I was hardly on my phone. I was just going 24/7. It was a lot. I can't wait till Trey is back.
I was about to say, well, now I'm back too. If you need like a mommy day, you got babysitters. I will watch Peaches.
You're always working.
No, well, you're right, but but
that's
you
why
do have babysitters.
That's why I'm getting the daycare.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how I can help. I wish we were closer.
Yeah,
because it would be so much easier.
Mm-hmm. Jess came over so I could get my nails done the other day.
Okay, good. We're gonna work on it.
But yeah, other than that, nothing happened personally. I think I may be going to Australia to see Trey.
That's so beautiful.
And maybe
solo or with the baby?
No, solo.
Okay.
Are you kidding?
I know. I had to ask.
Absolutely not.
I had to ask.
Being on a 15-hour flight with her? Fuck no. Oh my God.
Tabria, I had to ask.
The
I'm
audacity.
sorry. It's your baby. She's your baby. I'm sorry. You might want her. What you got from now?
No, trust me, like I kind of don't want to go because to make the trip worth it, because I'm going to meet with some agencies out there. So to make the trip worth it, I need to stay out there for like at least minimum 10 days.
Yeah.
And I hate the idea of being away from her for that long, but
She'll be good though. Grandma's going
I
to take
know
care of her.
she'll be good. She'll be
Mhm.
good.
That's the thing. I think that you are very lucky because it isn't like a begrudging grandma where it's like,
No.
ugh. Like
Yeah.
she's excited and
Mhm.
Peaches is going to have the time of her life. The
Yes.
worst part is that you're going to miss Peaches.
I know.
That's literally it. But enjoy yourself and honestly, use it as an actual vacation. You've not been on an actual vacation since Guatemala.
Yeah.
Every time you go out of town, the baby's with you or it's work.
Mhm. So that'll be nice, I
And
think.
Trey will be working, so you'll have so much alone time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm
looking
rooting. I
forward
hope
to
so.
it.
Fingers crossed. I hope you go.
Okay. Well, I guess that's that.
I know that's that for sure. It's been a very busy week for the both of us. For the world, it's been a year. Now it's time for News Hour with Tabria Majors. Y'all know the deal. Prepare to be pissed.
I know. So first up, the IRS just appointed a CEO. This is the first time this has happened in the agency's history. His name is Frank Bisignano. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't care to know how to pronounce it. He's also the commissioner of the Social Security Administration, and he will be holding these two positions concurrently.
Is that not? Let me not ask a question. I was about to say, is that not illegal?
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
IRS and Social Security, same CEO?
Yes. He's a commissioner of Social Security, CEO of the IRS. But I'm like, a CEO, so it's a corporation now? Like you're not a federal agency that serves the people anymore? Like what are we doing?
If you think about it though, Project 2025, and Trump said this with his own mouth before,
of course.
that he wants people to be able to buy cities.
Of course.
They're going to be CEO. This is going to be a CEO of LA if he had his way. Like,
I'm ready for the tax strike. A lot of people are talking about it. I've seen lots of murmurings about people going exempt this year. So something to consider. Just a reminder that hopefully this doesn't happen, but another government shutdown could happen January 30th. If you remember from the last shutdown, Congress passed a temporary funding law that kept certain programs funded through January 30th. There are 12 bills that need to be decided on, and so far they have agreed upon 6 or voted on 6 of them. So they have 6 to go. So we shall see if that happens. Hopefully not. Latest job report was abysmal. We only added 50,000 jobs in December. We've averaged 49,000 jobs per month this year, which is really low. On average, historically, we've added like 125,000 jobs per month. And mind you, during Biden's last year in office, he added on average 168,000 jobs per month.
Wow.
I'm so curious to know how many of those jobs are ICE, by the way.
It's majority.
So curious.
Majority.
Because I feel like they're not being honest about those numbers.
I mean, they're not being honest about anything. Did you see that they said that Trump had like lower than 5% body fat? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like, they're going to lie to our faces with that. They're going to lie about anything. I don't trust anything that comes out of there.
I agree. And this will lead into that as well. So Trump just announced that he's taking steps to not allow institutional investors to buy single-family homes. And he also just made a post on Truth Social saying that effective January 20th, he's calling for 1 year of capped credit card interest at 10%. Now, both of these sound like great initiatives. I would be in favor of these if they actually were real. But they are just announcements. Mm-hmm. We have the midterms coming up this year. Trump himself has said if the House is flipped, he will get impeached.
Literally.
He knows what he's doing, and he knows he just needs to curry favor with his constituents to get everybody to keep the House red.
Don't fall for it. It's like the stimulus check thing.
Literally.
All over again. Please don't fall for it.
It's literally just an announcement, and I wouldn't be surprised if the credit card thing went through, because in Biden's last term, or his first term, but in this last term, it was canceled. He made a law that the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau had to cap late fees at $8.
Mm-hmm.
And then Trump took it away this past April. And so the fact that he took that away, he's announcing this
There is something. It's smoke and mirrors.
Yes, exactly.
You're telling us that you're going to cap it at 10%, but there's going to be something else that comes into play that's going to fuck shit up for us. Like you're going to end up the same way you're garnishing people's wages for student loan debt. There's going to be something. Mark my fucking words.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath whatsoever.
Like just like the single family home thing. Remember a few months ago when he was pushing for 50-year mortgages?
Yes.
50-year mortgages. Niggas gonna be dead before they pay off their fucking mortgage.
Yeah.
50 years?
We still don't know what his healthcare plan is. We still don't know.
There isn't one. It doesn't exist. The healthcare plan is Amazon Health.
No, for real.
That's literally it.
For real. There's already been more mass shootings than days in the year. There were 2 that happened last week. One in Utah at a Mormon church at a funeral.
Yeah.
6 were injured, 2 were killed. The other one was in Clay County, Mississippi. It was at 3 separate locations. 6 people were killed, including a 7-year-old child.
RIP and condolences to all those involved and affected. My God.
You know, I mean, this happens all the time and we scream gun reform, but I don't want to say it's never going to happen, but I don't know what it would take for it to happen. I really don't.
Oh God, it's never going to happen.
No, if it didn't happen after Sandy Hook, it's not going to fucking happen.
The gun lobbyists will never allow it to.
No, they have too much power.
It's all about money. That is literally it. In what reality? It's the same thing with cigarettes. We know cigarettes kill people. And instead of just like saying, maybe we don't put nicotine in cigarettes anymore and make it so addictive, they said just put a label on it. Now it's on them. Liability on them.
And that's one of the reasons why, you know, we have the midterms coming up and everybody's talking about, you know, don't vote anybody in who's funded by AIPAC. But I'm like, there's so many corporate donors. The NRA funds so many people. Even like back to the tobacco thing, RFK just announced the new food diagram or food pyramid.
Yes.
And you know there's certain food industries that are funding that as well.
First of all, the fact that it prioritizes red meat, specifically beef, after we just told everyone we're getting 70 or 60% of our beef from Argentina now, and you just gave them $40 million. Draw the it's like one of those pages, the coloring pages where the lines connect. Draw the line. Look at the picture. Connect the dots.
Literally.
My God. I'm so irritated.
And the news that I'm sure everyone is aware of, in Minnesota, an ICE agent killed Renee Nicole Good. I'm sure most of y'all have seen the video. He absolutely murdered her. Absolutely murdered her. Also, on New Year's Eve, an off-duty ICE agent killed a guy here, like literally just 30 minutes away, Keith Porter. They want to start a war. And that's not hyperbole. It's not an exaggeration. They want to incite violence from us so he can institute martial law. I'm 100% convinced.
They've literally been waiting.
Yes.
And it's only been through the grace of God and the smart individuals that tell people these things that we have not already fallen into that trap. The minute they get martial law specifically across all 50 states, we're done.
Yeah.
It's a done deal because they don't have to raise that and lift it at all until they decide to. And it will fully stop all elections.
Yes.
So I know for a fact these situations are going to continue to build and compound, and they're going to get worse. And they're going to start inciting even more violence to get us to respond. Because if they realize that they're not going to win the midterms, they're going to want to shut that shit down.
It's so fucked. And I commend everybody who is protesting and standing their ground and even physically protecting these quote unquote illegal immigrants that they're trying to detain.
Oh my God. You saw that video of that lady?
Yes.
The Uber driver?
Yes.
Fucking crazy.
I know. But please, like, do not give in. They plant agitators at these protests. I saw a video in Minneapolis. There was a guy burning an American flag.
Yes.
And they followed him away. And they were like, why would you just leave right after you burn the flag? Why would you do that? Like, he was an instigator.
No, for sure. They've gotten footage of people hopping out of cars, throwing things at the opposing end, and then running back into the cars and driving away.
Yeah.
Do you think that if it was an actual protest that they would leave?
Right.
No.
Exactly.
They would still be there. They're leaving because they know that they're from the opposing end. Like, we have to get smarter about these things.
Yeah.
And we have to really unlearn. I was talking to Jade about this, how every year I get more and more disillusioned because I really believed it. I believed the American dream. I believed that we were the good guy. I believed all these things. And now having to reconcile with the fact that, like, no, actually, whenever there's violence, it's usually their side throwing a Molotov cocktail from the other side and wanting to beat niggas' faces in.
Mm-hmm.
It's them. It's them. The same thing with the narrative. Thank God for social media. Because if what happened to Renee Good happened in the 90s, we would not have the footage to then say, you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
We would just listen to whatever J.D. Vance or Kristy Noem or whoever the fuck said about it. And we'd be like, damn, why'd you have to get so violent?
Right.
And what pisses me off even more, even with access to the internet, a majority of people within the United States are not doing the research. They're still accepting what they hear as truth.
I mean, they're accepting what they see with their own eye. Like, it's crazy to me that people think she ran him over. After there were like 7 different angles.
His gun was out of the holster before she even hit the gas.
Yes. And the fact that she said, I'm not mad at you, man. She was so calm. Mm-hmm. And then after he shot her, he said, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, fucking bitch.
Like,
it was on purpose. Not only that, did you see, I don't know if you heard about this, but a whistleblower essentially sent out, I think, spoke about a memo that was released to all ICE agents where Trump is asking all ICE agents to film their interactions.
Oh, yeah.
So that they can create a social media database and like have video propaganda as if, so the guy, the cop, what's his name? I don't remember. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Jonathan
Ross.
He was filming on purpose because it was part of his duty. Okay, this is about to kick up a notch because he was on his phone. It wasn't a body cam.
No, it was his phone.
So he pulled his phone out because he knew we're about to clash. This is going to be good footage. And then in the middle of the video, as he's filming, switches hands from right to left because he knew he was about to pull his gun out. It is for certain. It was murder. And it was premeditated. You knew what you were going to do.
Yeah.
You did it on purpose.
And now ICE has purchased a surveillance tool that can monitor your phone usage in neighborhoods that does not require a warrant. And there were people who saw, I believe in Minnesota specifically, they saw these big drones flying all around through neighborhoods. And they think that is where that new surveillance tool is being carried out. So
they showed what it looks like visually on their apps or on their phones. And essentially you can zoom in on a city block. You include like someone, whoever the target is, and it'll show you dots of like all the places that their phone has pinged or places where they like logged into the Wi-Fi or like been at for a significant amount of time with like timestamps of when they're there so that you can get an idea of their routine, their schedule. Yeah. So it's like if every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, you're here at 3 p.m. and it's Friday, that's where I'm going. I know that's where you're at.
There's a phone that I saw that is resistant to tech like this. I'll list it up here. And you can get a Faraday bag, which blocks all like
I need to get one of those
like that.
That's
too.
Good stocking stuffer. I should have thought about that.
That is a good one.
Mm-hmm. That's a good birthday gift too.
Yeah,
you'll be getting one in March.
Thanks. All right. A little good news.
Yes.
New York Governor Kathy Hochul and new mayor of New York City, Mayor Zohran Mamdani, announced an initiative to offer free childcare for 2-year-olds. It's called 2Care. It will launch this fall and will go out to high-need neighborhoods and will be fully funded for 2 years.
Beautiful.
And this is their initiative to create childcare for all in New York. So I love to hear that.
I do too. Yeah. Shout out to them. A lot of New Yorkers have been saying like, at the end of the day, it already costs so much money to even get to work. living in this city is too expensive. Having the ability to take the train and it not be so, because they raised the fare again, it's $3 now.
Jesus.
Yes, $3.
It was $1.75 when I lived there.
Imagine me, girl, I was born there. It was always $1. Like literally, I remember paying 75 cents because students got a discount.
Yeah.
Like I remember having the green Metro card and like not having to pay for the train or the bus Monday through Friday. Now, it's a completely different story. It's $3 plus the LIRR has raised their fares too. So anybody who commutes from either like outside of the city, you're spending minimum like $200 a week on just commuting, because you got to think about it. Imagine you're coming from Jersey.
Yeah.
It's like $7 plus the $3 one way. That's $10 one way. The other way back, that's $20 a day.
Yeah.
And then you don't include like everything else you have to pay for. Like it's way too expensive at this point, and it's gonna push away real people who live in New York. There's no way a real person can live an abundant life in New York anymore.
I mean, people have been talking about that, how the energy of New York is just, it's not there anymore.
It's like a set now.
Yeah, because it's all like, that's the new influencer hub.
Yes,
tons of influencers have moved to New York, and just tons of, tons of transplants. That's what New York is known for, right? But where are the New Yorkers? You know, there's. It's not that funny, Mindy.
We're the New Yorkers. Okay, Rosie. I love that, y'all. We got a guest on the show, Miss Rosie Perez. No, but you're right though. It's getting kind of scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot the pop culture on mine. So
it's okay.
What is it?
Quick. Fetty Wap is free. And yeah, baby, he's out. Fetty Wap and 5 co-defendants were accused of conspiring to possess and distribute more than 100 kilos of heroin, fentanyl, and crack cocaine, which is about 220 pounds.
Ooh,
that's a lot of weight. That's a hefty girl. That's a lot of weight.
It's a lot.
This happened in 2020, and he was actually sentenced to, I think, 8 years, but he was released 3 years early.
Okay.
So shout out to him. He got real buff.
He did. He was looking thick.
No, he looked good.
Yeah.
It's like, he's always been handsome in like a hood nigga kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you still got it.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Grok officially turned off the image generator for most users after public outcry over the sexual AI imagery. We talked about this in a couple previous episodes where people have been undressing women and girls just for sport and funsies on X, because Grok is a creep.
Yeah.
Ran by a creep, created by a creep. It's creepazoids all around. Kelvin Edwards, the 40-year-old man who is accused to allegedly stole Beyonce's briefcases from a vehicle in July 2025, pled not guilty. His court date is set for February 11th. Edwards was actually arrested in August 2025 after police pinged the location of stolen electronic devices and used surveillance footage as well as tips to identify him. So
I'm glad. I mean, it sucks he's getting arrested for that, but still.
No, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's different. If somebody came and stole my hard drive with all my songs on it, like, that's a shitty thing to do.
Yeah.
But like, you were trying to make millions of dollars off this. Like there's no way the end goal of this was not massive profit.
Right.
Whether it be through blackmail or through selling it to a third party, this was more of a crime than it would be if you just like stole something from an up-and-coming artist. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it hits different. Beyonce, you playing.
You can't do that.
You can't do that. Like you're playing now. Like if you stole my manuscript, okay, that fucking sucks. But if you went and stole Maya Angelou's final manuscript, like stop playing. Oh you know what you're doing. That's different. But yeah, that's it for now. Everything else.
Wait, no.
Wait, what?
What's her name? Kristy, Sarah, and Desmond Scott. Do you know who they are?
No, but I have been seeing an influx of information about them. I know they're getting divorced.
Yeah.
And Desmond was like, I think she filed because of infidelity on his end.
Mm-hmm. I don't follow her. To be honest, I'm not a fan of their content. It was very annoying to me.
Yeah.
And
I saw videos.
He looked annoyed. And look, okay, listen.
Yes.
This is all just, I'm embarrassed about how much time I spent on this.
Yes.
But I saw it come across my feed and I was reading the comments and everybody was just so shocked and couldn't believe it. And then I saw one comment say that they're Jehovah's Witness, so this isn't surprising. And I was like, well, what's that got to do with anything? And so I looked into it and they've been together since they were 14.
Oh.
She was raised Jehovah's Witness. He converted for her.
Oh.
And so one of my good friends growing up was Jehovah's Witness. And even back then I knew that shit was weird because like they couldn't,
no
it's a
shade,
cult.
but
it's a cult. They couldn't do anything. And so I wanted to confirm like if they were. So I looked up their past Christmas posts and they don't post anything for Christmas, nothing Christmas related. I looked up their birthdays and looked at videos around their birthdays. Nothing.
No celebration.
No celebration of any kind. And I noticed like when because she's always like in these crazy outfits and doing get ready with me's and stuff, but she's always in like her black leggings and her black long sleeve top. So she's fully covered. And I like
still sexy, but like covered.
Still sexy, but covered, right? And so then I was just looking into like Jehovah's Witness and marriage and stuff. And the only way you can get divorced is if you are like abusive, if you're a drunkard, or if you commit infidelity.
So he maybe did it on purpose to free himself.
I think he did because also another thing about Jehovah's Witness.
No, conspiracy theories. These all alleged.
Seriously,
none of this is
conjecture.
Factual. Yes.
But Jehovah's Witness men, they can't have beards. And so
he's had one this whole time.
No, listen.
Oh.
December 15th, I went deep. Because I was like,
because I don't know them. So all the posts I've seen, he has a beard.
Okay, December 15th, 2023. It's something about a new light, but whatever. The kingdom is what they call it. They announced that men can now have beards. Mindy, I looked at the page, December 2023. Less than a month later in January, he had a beard. He couldn't wait to grow that beard out.
Oh.
I really think. And
but he wasn't raised in it, so it makes sense. Like he's probably also his family's probably not. So he's probably feeling the restrictions way more than anybody else because your people are not in this too. Like if I was Amish and all my friends are Amish, I'm not gonna feel anything.
Right.
But if I gotta wear my Amish attire and everybody's a bad bitch around me, I'ma feel a little.
I know. And did you see his statement?
No.
So he made a statement sometime this weekend. And he basically said that he tried to get divorced in 2025 last year. And basically she wasn't going for it.
Dang. So he had to make some shit shake.
I think so.
Dang. I've never heard no shit like that before.
I know,
That's
right?
a movie right there. That's honestly, that's a good like comedy. That's a movie right there. Like, bitch, I'm a good nigga, but I can't do this no more. What do I do?
Know. And look, we don't condone infidelity.
We don't.
Whatsoever.
Cheating is never okay.
It's not okay.
Cheating is never okay, but also you can't hold someone hostage within a relationship.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying that that's what happened because I don't know. Tabria just introduced me to these people. But what I did see was somebody put together a little compilation of their most recent, like the last 3 months of their content. And it's all her doing shit like tossing shit off the table while he's putting it down, sitting on his head, putting him in a headlock. And every single time his face looks beyond exhausted. Yeah. He's just like, oh my God. Like,
it annoyed me. Like whenever I saw their videos, it was annoying to me.
Like, I don't think he signed up for that.
Yeah.
I think that he signed up because no shade. Gorgeous girl.
She is. She's beautiful.
They're both stunning.
Both great looking people.
I feel like the love most certainly real and true from the beginning. But we grow. From 14, that's something you grow. And this is probably not the life he envisioned for himself. He probably wants to do other things. And you know what? To God be the glory. Do your thing, King. And again, I hope she's okay.
Not blaming her. I'm just saying this was a very sticky situation. They have 2 kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody's okay.
Yeah. All right.
I was about to ask a question, but honestly,
ask.
No, because I don't want it to come across as insensitive. But does divorce truly affect children like that? Like where it's like, because I know a lot of majority of the kids I grew up with, our
Mm-hmm.
parents were making up, breaking up, splitting up, daddy here, daddy not there, a majority of our lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they just were never together. Whenever I watch TV, or like even when I got older and started meeting people of other races, their parents' divorce was like the turning point for their lives.
Exactly.
And so when I say like I pray for the children, it's because not because I think, oh, it's gonna be like I can imagine what it's like. It's like I've heard these things. Is it like,
you know what? I don't know, because myself included, everybody I know whose parents got divorced, they waited till their kids graduated from high school. They stayed for the kids. I don't.
That's so crazy. My parents didn't get married too.
But I'm sure,
Nah.
I'm sure like it affects the kids, you know, it definitely
Yeah.
does, but I just don't know to what extent, because, you know, like you said, in the movies,
It's like I'm
like
doing drugs now.
literally,
Because you got divorced.
literally,
Yeah.
it's like it changed the whole trajectory of the kid's life.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I feel like most of my friends and like cousins and things like that, when it happened to them, they're like, oh, thank God.
No, seriously. If they're a little older, you know, because maybe they can understand some things. But
I
if
think
they're young, then their kids are I think they're like around 5.
Oh, they're babies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's sad. That's sad.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Tabria, why you gotta be so rude? I'm not talking about Tabria. Tabria's not rude. She's not part of the problem. But a lot of you bitches are.
So we had another topic for today, but we knew we just wanted to do something different. And then we saw this video.
I have so much to say.
We saw a video of a creator named Ezee. That's her name, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's a part of the Wallowa crowd.
I'm going to give you a lot of background about
Okay.
this because it's fine.
Okay, I'll describe it at first. Because
Okay.
when I first saw the video, I didn't realize who it was, and I went on her page and I was like, "Oh, that's this chick. That's this girl." Yeah,
Because you've seen her
are
around,
her
right?
pronouns?
Yes,
her?
she
Okay,
her.
okay.
You've seen her around, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And so she made a video mocking Samyra, who is the plus size advocate, and
everybody's been making fun of Samyra recently.
It's
dogpile season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's crazy. She was wearing a fat suit. She had prosthetics made.
Yep.
She had a wig on.
Yep.
Like, did the absolute most.
Got a shirt that said "Big Girls Matter."
Dude, like, spent a lot of bread.
You spent money on this.
Like, you went to great lengths to do this, and was like going in stores and just mocking Samyra and what she does.
She mocked the asking for an extended size.
Yeah.
Even measured the door and mocked the fact that she like was complaining about the size of the doorway. She went as far as to even bring up the meter thing again, like went and found a meter because she was parked at a Walmart parking lot. You hit pause, drove around, and then found a meter to park your car and then do this part.
So
like,
that's
you
at
had,
least
like,
she was in Burbank and then had to go to West Hollywood.
Yes.
Like, you did a lot.
Yes,
Like,
you did a lot. For those of you who don't live in LA, ain't no Walmarts in the city.
Yeah, there's
You
none.
drove from one side of LA to another side of LA to mock this girl fully dressed in full prosthetics.
It's fucking crazy.
It's fucking insane. Now, this entire episode is not going to be a read, but this section will. First thing, Ezee as a person within the Wallowa community, especially when it comes to content creators, is already someone who has been entrenched in a lot of drama. Right?
Oh, really?
Yes, because her humor is more so along the lines of like, think like Just Hilarious, B Simone, like very like Instagrammy, like you caught your first wind on Vine and now everything you do is very slapsticky, very like whatever. It's either like that or it's thirst trappy. Like her, she has a collective and like it's all of them and they'll just like be like, the finest studs in the club, blah,
I've
blah,
seen
blah.
those videos.
But she also, a huge portion of her humor, I think, is aimed towards the straights. And the way that she gets laughs from them is by making fun of her own community. So like a lot of her skits will be like, it'll be her dressed up as a femme and like flirting with guys on live. But this is a fully married woman, or I don't know if they're married or they're engaged, but she's like in a very public relationship and self-identifies as a stud. But for humor, will put on a bodycon dress and like, you know, like just do like whatever, which I think is, it's problematic on so many different levels. But even a week ago was in like the mess because I don't know if you saw Lala Milan, how she was in some mess. So she was on Ezee's Twitch stream or like live stream or whatever.
That's the girl who was the trap queen. She got big off that.
No, Lala, the comedian, Lala.
Who?
Lala, the comedian, the real skinny. She like be speaking in Spanish all the time. You know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Didn't she get big off Trap Queen?
Trap Queen.
That was like her first viral video.
What is that?
This Fetty Wap song.
What did she do?
She just sang
Girl,
it.
your memory is clearly working harder than mine. I don't know. Like I just
Did
know.
she used to have bad acne?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
okay.
her.
Yeah. So she was on Ezee's live stream and she basically said, "Oh, you know, I'm ready. Like I think I'm really ready to start dating women because my last relationship was basically a lesbian relationship anyway." And so Ezee's like, "What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? Like you was with a girl?" And she was like, "No, like my baby father is a bitch." And goes on to talk about how effeminate he was. And they're like making jokes about how effeminate he was. And it's like, you might have your beef for sure. He didn't cheat on you. He ain't beat on you. You knew who the fuck he was when you got with him.
Yeah.
And now you want to sit here and make jokes about him being feminine. And the fact that Ezee's keying with you about it when you're supposed to be a masculine presenting woman is actually batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Like you are lost in the sauce, baby girl. Lost deep. Okay. And so her using this opportunity to punch down, not a shock. Not a shock at all. This is a person who who created like her own Bad Girls Club for studs.
Oh.
Yeah. Like literally they have like 2 seasons. Like she wants real bad to be like King Batch. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what her, like, her goalpost is, but the direction and, like, the way that she's aiming to get there is very, like, you're selling out your own community for some likes and a check.
Yeah.
It's really disheartening, but it makes you understand more why she, as a Black woman, is okay with creating this content. And the thing is, I know people want to be like, oh, people are so sensitive. No, I need y'all to understand that this is the internet. Samyra is not, she's not like a cultural figure where the brand is bigger than the person. You know, like when people will make fun of like Medea.
Right.
You know, or like somebody will make fun of like, even when it comes to someone that we know, like Tina Turner, and like you have the outfit on, you're making fun of the character. Samyra's a real person who's an actual advocate, who's actually trying to do things for her community. She's not out here speaking on anybody. She's not even advocating for anyone but herself and her community.
Right, exactly.
She's not involving y'all. Y'all involving yourself. And to be someone who has an identity that intersects so many marginalized communities, and for you to still not see the problem and double down is insane to me. I will say though, circling back, the punching down thing and punching down on people who are real individuals who, mind you, y'all live in the same city, y'all could be in the same room.
Yeah.
And imagine doing that much to make fun of a real person and y'all end up in the same room. What are you going to do then?
And I was looking at Samyra's stories and she said they have been in the same room before.
It sounds shocking.
They sat at a table at an event together or something.
And you did that.
Yeah.
And you did that. And I know that you considered her feelings. You had to at one point or another, but your want for virality trumped her feelings. I don't give a fuck if y'all are friends or not. She did nothing to you.
Yeah.
Unless she spit on your face and fucked your bitch, there's no reason why you should, without any qualms, put out a video this disrespectful to a
that
person
was
that you don't have beef with.
highly unnecessary. Highly unnecessary. So we wanted to talk about like people just being more rude in general today. And when we were talking about it earlier, like off camera, Mindy brought up a good point that social media and real life are kind of merging.
Yes.
People have parasocial relationships with people and they feel like connected to them, but also
Truly.
disconnected to them enough that they can type something and be done with it. Like they just type and go and it's no big deal. But shit like that really affects people's lives. I don't think we spoke about this on the podcast, but about the girl who committed suicide on live on TikTok.
Rizzy. R.I.P.
Yeah, and she was literally taking her own life on a TikTok live and people were making fun of her during the act.
Before that even happened, the day before, she was on a panel where she was actively being bullied by everyone on the panel. And she was on the call, on the live, sneaking because she was in a mental health facility. Everybody who was on the panel knew she checked herself in because she was not doing well. And they still were like, well, you got Wi-Fi?
Wow.
And then bullied her. But even after she committed suicide, people were saying, it's fake. She not dead for real. You know she always playing. She not dead for real.
Oh my God.
Because people don't take things like that seriously.
No, they don't.
I think
people just don't take shit seriously in general.
Yes. Period.
You know? And I hate to bring politics into everything. I really do. But it affects everything. People don't take politics seriously. Me and Mindy were just talking about, we're not going to name who it is, but these particular people, I'm not even going to tell you what lane they're in, and how they just carelessly talk about politics and talk about what's going on in the world today and are just joking about it.
Yeah. It's not
like
it's not a big deal.
Jokes.
Like people are genuinely dying. And I will say this, and I can only speak on my own experiences. So I'm going to speak about me speaking to family members who are Black in America. I think when it comes to Black people, we, for one, assume the worst always. And so we're not surprised.
Yeah.
And then two, when things are happening and it's not happening to us, a lot of times we can have this air of about time. Yeah. Now you see, instead of being incensed and like, no, we have to stop this. It's like, well, hey, it's been happening over here. Enjoy.
Yeah.
And that is not the sentiment that we need to be leading with. I understand fatigue. We are all fatigued. But you also, if you don't give a fuck about nobody else, consider how this is still going to affect you, baby. We're still the ones dying. We just mentioned the woman who was shot by ICE, but at the same time, within less than 2 weeks before her, a Black man was shot. And nobody talked about that. Do you think that now that that the government has basically given them a free-for-all and told them that they have immunity, you think that they're just going to stick to shooting white people? It's still affecting us. We are always the ones who feel it first. And I think that lack of want to care, because we are so tired, does kind of like fall onto the internet. You know, it's the same thing of like, that's why people are not speaking about it on the internet, where people are like, well, not my fight. Yeah. Publicly. Yeah. And then people then pick that up and it's a snowball effect. I don't think that this is only affecting Black people, of course. I just speak about Black people because those are my people. But just across the board, everybody is desensitized. Yes. These little white kids on streaming, they are so desensitized.
Yes. It's dystopian, like, and I know that's like a buzzword, but it truly is so dystopian to me how all of this shit is happening around us. Like we are literally on the brink of World War III. It's not an exaggeration. Mind you, World War III, one, Civil War, whatever, it was not called that until years later.
That's what I'm saying. We're actively in it.
We are actively in it.
We are in chapter 7 of someone's history book.
Yes.
And we're going to look back and they're going to be like, well, technically the start of World War III was in 2025.
And having to just continue going to work, and I look online and everybody's, you know, doing their hair and
Mm-hmm.
makeup. And I get it. Like, you want to have some sense of normalcy. And I totally understand that. But it's like, are y'all feeling what I'm feeling?
People have been literally DMing me threats to make me get back online. Like, people are just like, where you at? Like, what the fuck? Come on, Mindy. Oh, you get monetized again. Come back. And I get it. Y'all want to laugh. I understand. But sometimes the court jester needs a break too, baby. You know, because it's affecting me too.
Yes.
I can't just search for joy when things like this are happening. I'm not gonna post a story time on the same day that a woman lost her life.
Right.
These things are affecting us on a very grand scale, and like World War III for sure. Terrible news. Hate that for us. It's a civil war happening right now too. We are at war with our own government. There are 2 wars happening simultaneously. And you want me and you want everyone else to just he and ha our way through it. And I know that we will. We will. But give people grace as well. And give yourself grace. You need to feel the feels. Life is heavy right now. Pretending like it's not affecting you is not helpful. Allowing it to harden you is not helpful.
Yeah.
Being like just like out for self, and if it ain't affecting me and my immediate family, I don't care. Not helpful. And I think that it is now creating a state where we just say whatever we want to say and do what we want to do. The trolls are in abundance. Also, I think what's adding to it is the fact that a majority of the accounts that we interact with every day online are bots.
100%.
And they're not just bots, they're evil bots. And so we think nobody gives a fuck about me. Everybody hates me. You're talking to not real people.
Literally.
They're not real people. And mimicking their behavior is making you not a real person.
Do you think this only applies to people who interact online, not even chronically online, but just have a regular online?
Yes. I think that if you have an online presence that is like, just period.
Right.
Just period, honestly, because you could not post, but just scroll on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You are affected. I think the only people that aren't are completely off the grid.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Because if I'm thinking of people that I interact with back home who, like, they have social media, but they're not on it at
like
all.
our aunties and stuff.
Yeah. And even like younger people, because it is a generational thing too. But I don't think they're as callous or desensitized as people who are chronically online.
I think for the youth, it's a little different. I think that they are starting off with a diminished capacity for empathy. I think that they're just like, unless you are really instilling that in the home, they're already starting off. You got to think about it. When I was a kid, I had no idea that there were wars happening.
Yeah.
I watched cartoons. That was it. Now, because of social media, no matter what, if you give a child an iPad, they know what's happening in the world. I have little cousins and stuff that just walk around saying, Trump sucks. And it's like, well, what's Trump doing? Locking up all the brown people. How do you know that? Because how would you not know that? My niece and my nephew, they're in high school. My nephew's in middle school, but basically 8th grade.
Yeah.
And my nephew is like streamer down. All he does is sit on his computer, and he has a group chat going with his bros, and they watch different streamers. Like the way that they quote unquote play, literally. No, I'm being so dead ass. Like he'll get home from school. He has like his group thing or whatever. It's like their iMessages are going crazy. They're just messaging each other. And then they'll be like, everybody log into da-da-da. And they'll all log into the stream. And then they'll actively be texting each other about the stream and then typing into the stream. And then like, it's just, everything is very like screen oriented. Like it's all online. And of course, on these streams, the streamers that they watch are fucking cunts. They're dicks. They're boys that go around destroying property, making really crass jokes. They'll have bad bitches on the stream. You know, it's just like regular stuff. Like, of course, they watch other ones that are like, you know, cars and music and whatever. But at the same time, he's a young boy growing up in incel culture. Incel culture has taken over.
Yeah.
That's how he interacts with his friends. My niece, completely different story. She all day long is writing fan fiction.
Love that for her.
Like, I think that the girls, I think that she's also not like part of the popular girl crew, because I feel like those girls are doing the boy stuff. You know, like they're watching the streamers, but they're girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're interacting in that way. But my niece is, I'm very grateful. She's very like analog driven. She draws a lot. Even though she writes her fan fiction like on her phone or on her computer, it's not connected to the internet. She's just like writing. Like the most she'll do is like play Roblox. I love that.
Yeah.
You can see the difference in their personalities because of it. And my nephew's a sweet, sweet boy, but he don't give a fuck about shit that don't have to do with him at all. At all. My niece will like see somebody low-key getting picked on and she'll be like, what do I do? You know what I mean? Like she has more of like an empathetic view of the world. And it's because she is reading and writing fairy tales all day. Where like the hero wins.
It's by design.
It is by design.
Yeah.
It is by design. My nephew is like, he's capitalist down. Like he's like, Elon Musk sucks, but I want to be like the good black Elon Musk. And I don't want you to want to be a capitalist.
Yeah.
Like I'm still very proud of you, like for sure. He's going to go into business. Who are you emulating yourself after?
Yeah.
Have you seen that in your little cousins? Because they're older. They're young, but they're older.
Yeah, they're older. I see it slightly, not to a heavy degree whatsoever, but I see it slightly in my male cousin. Slightly. And
same. It's the boys.
Yeah. And he's not that he's like feeding into incel culture or anything like that. He's super respectful, smart kid, but he doesn't agree that this country and the world is in as bad of a shape as it really is.
Yes.
Like seeing the world through rose-colored glasses, or even just like a male's perspective.
I was about to say, it's not rose-colored.
Yeah.
It's male forward, male-centric.
Yeah.
And I think the same thing is happening to my nephew, where like he's not old enough to care about politics, but everything he does is boy-centered. Extremely so. And I'm scared because unfortunately, who do the young boys have to look up to who's a positive figure?
Yeah.
Kai Cenat's probably the most wholesome they have. And even he has included a lot of problematic shit in his shit. Who
do they have?
I genuinely have no idea. Who? It's crazy. My nephew knows who Joe Rogan is. You're 14. How do you know who Joe Rogan is? But Joe Rogan's like a god to a lot of these people. Not these people, but people in general.
No, he totally is.
Yeah.
He totally is. But that whole like alt-right bro culture, they make their presence known. And that's what the right is so good at doing. They're so good at unifying and having one consistent voice. And that permeates culture so easily when you're all spreading the same message, you have the same targeted audience. It's like, it's a win-win situation for y'all. But with us, with the left, there's so much divisiveness on our side because some people aren't as left as they would like them to be.
I don't like the fact that we have whittled it down to being the right versus the left, because I don't identify as a leftist.
No.
But I just
say I'm progressive.
No, same. But I think that people use these umbrella terms.
Yes.
And so they're like, are you right or you left? Are you right or you left? I'm neither. For me, it's are you good or you bad?
Well, yeah.
Are you a humanitarian or are you a capitalist? Like, which side do you fall on those lines? Because political groups, it's like choosing, whether you like football or basketball.
Yeah.
I don't care. How do you view people, and how do you want to help people, and what is the role that you play in this, in the political arena, right? But fuck politics for right now. Just in general, because online discourse is one thing. In real life, do you feel like the interactions you've had, like say with like the barista, the person at the grocery
Yeah.
store, the guy at the gas station, are people just as kind as they were previously? Or do you feel like the desensitization and like the mean streak, do you think that that has like reached every aspect?
You know, before I said it was a generational thing, and it's like a Gen Z thing, Gen Z stare, Gen Z not having manners or whatever the fuck. But I think it's just this whole desensitization as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
And it started with them, and it's
Yeah.
going to continue with everybody who
I don't
comes
even think it
after
started with
them.
them. I think it's more potent with them because that's how they were raised. Like they came to become who they are and self-identify within a culture of people just not giving a fuck.
Mm.
But I don't think that they're all lost causes.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think it's them. I don't think it's a generational thing where just Gen Z is just completely like shut off.
No, I'm just saying that's where I noticed it the most.
Okay.
Because I'm just thinking in my everyday life, my everyday interactions, I'm seriously, I'm not trying to antagonize Gen Z. I have Gen Z friends and people that I love, but in my experience, those are the people that I personally experience the most rude behaviors from.
You know, I would say the opposite.
Really?
For me, it's the boomers. Fuck you, bitches. The boomers are
Yeah.
always so fucking rude. And like rude in a like I have my nose turned up at you kind of way, like, oh, look at you kind of way. And I fucking hate that shit. Especially when it comes to like interactions at like grocery stores and like just places where older people exist.
Mhm.
There's this entitlement where it feels like this generation of old people resent the fact that they're not old people, and they think that we don't know how to young people right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like they look at you and they'll just be like, look at you, just a waste of space. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck you. You had your time, bitch. And clearly you ran it up. You old as hell. Enjoy it. But you just angry. Like I think the most like snippy like interactions I've had with people have been with that dynamic. Younger, I think I find comfort in the fact that Gen Z don't want to talk because bitch, I don't either.
Mm-hmm.
But with them old people, especially if you smile at them and you don't smile, if they smile at you, you don't smile back, they get irritated.
I haven't come across many boomers. I live around them, but we don't really interact.
I was on a flight and this lady, literally, I was on a flight and I always buy the window seat because I cannot afford first class.
Mhm.
And that's the most comfort I can get. I can lean my head and I can close my eyes. I can go to bed. I will spend the extra for my window seat. And I love a front not middle, like towards the front of the plane, but like the middle of the plane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got my ticket. I get on and I sit down in my window seat, and this old lady with just a piece of gauze wrapped around her head comes, doesn't even sit down, looks straight at me. She's like, hey, I just had a medical procedure a couple days ago and I need to lean my head. So can we switch seats? I'm in the middle. And I said, no. And she was like, I don't think you heard me. And I was like, and repeated herself, but like in a very like nice, nasty way, like, I don't think you heard me. Like, sweetie, I had clearly I had a medical procedure and I need to be able to rest my head. And I said, I truly apologize. I'm so sorry that happened. But you purchased a middle seat.
Yeah.
I purchased a window seat. If you wanted a window seat, you should have purchased a window seat. You knew you were traveling. You knew it was going to be days after your medical procedure. Miss Mamas, I don't give a fuck. And she was not having it. She called me disrespectful and rude, called the flight attendant, and another lady, like an older, but like not old, like think like late 40s, early 50s white woman who was across, but in the same row. So she was in the window seat across. She gets up and she's like, it's okay. It's fine. She can have my seat. And she literally was like, see, thank you so much, sweetheart. At least you know how to treat the elderly. And she sat down next to me and I was like, I'm so sorry. You did not have to get up. I was not trying to fuck your situation up. But like, I pay for this because I know
Yeah.
I want to leave my head. And she was like, I just didn't want to hear her complain anymore. Cool. Take the L if you want to. You can yap all you want, bitch.
Oh.
You think I'm finna move?
Yeah, absolutely not.
It's shit like that.
Yeah.
It's shit like that. Fuck no.
Where was Jade sitting?
Jade was on flight with me.
Oh.
Yeah. I was coming back from the East Coast.
Okay.
Girl.
That's annoying as fuck, the entitlement. I feel like a lot of boomers have that entitlement.
But I experienced shit like that. You know? Or like, I don't take well to people speaking about me in a negative way.
Yeah.
Right? So like when you hear people, especially when it comes to like aunties and uncles and shit, and they'll just be like, what do you have on? And I'll be like, what the fuck do you have on? Like, don't talk to me crazy.
Yeah.
Gen Z don't talk to me crazy. They might have a deadpan stare, but girl, me too. Twins.
Well, they talk to me crazy.
What have they said?
I've told you my like.
Oh, the barista?
There's just like one-off interactions with them. Like Gen Z people that I know, they're chill, they're fine. And I like that. But yeah, just meeting strangers out in the wild. That's when I find like, oh, it's a little.
I will say, I feel like it's just people. I think in LA specifically, there isn't like a generational thing. It's just, I think that people are fed up. I think that people in LA are very upset. And I think that it stems from the lack of opportunity in work. So typically when I come across a cashier and they're in a fucked up mood, it's probably because you aren't a cashier. You work in TV and film, and now there's no productions and you have no work.
Yeah.
And now the only option you have is this. I think it's more situational for the people out here. I think that that's why when I go to a random place like Arizona, or I'm in Georgia, or I'm in someplace else where it isn't so like industry heavy, people seem more satisfied with life because this is the life that they chose. I think out here, people are very dissatisfied because you came here for a reason. And that reason is not going to come to fruition because of how fucked the industry is right now. All of my coworkers, no one's ever in a good mood, like naturally, because they all want to work in fashion or whatever, and they have no choice but to be here.
But are they rude? Do they take it out on others?
I'm going to tell you a story.
Okay.
I had a client. For those of you who may not know, I work as a bridal stylist on the weekends. Now, I had, and think bridal stylists, I think like Say Yes to the Dress, it's very done up. Like people bring champagne, it's like couches, whole section, curtains, whatever. I had a bride and she had a friend who was so mean to me. When I say mean to me, I mean like everything that I did, she would like get up and like check the hemlines. She'd be like she would look at things and be like, make comments. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, it's a sample. Like, I'm so sorry. The button's loose. I don't know what to tell you. Or like, I'd bring dresses and she'd be like, I don't think you're hearing what she's asking you for.
Oh.
Like, right? Mean, right? So I go into the dressing room with the bride. We shut the curtain and the bride clearly is catching what's happening. She's like, I'm so sorry. That's my best friend. She's really like, you know, she really cares about me, but also she works in fashion. She's a stylist. And so, you know, like she just knows that she knows what she's doing. And I said, I'm a stylist too. So I decide, okay, well, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna fight fire with fire because like, I was like, okay, well, maybe I can relate with you. Because if I give you energy, you are not going to want to buy shit.
Yeah.
Right? So when the curtain opens up, she gives her 2 cents. And I was like, oh, like, you know, the bride told me that you work in fashion. She's like, yeah, I'm a stylist. I said, oh, yeah, me too. She's like, no, I'm a real stylist. And Tabria, I shit you not. I go, oh, okay. So where do you work? Like, do you do personal? She's like, oh, you know, a little bit here and there. I worked for Christian Siriano. And listen. She said, I worked for Christian Siriano for a while. And right now I'm like working at some studios. I said, what studios? She was like, oh, Fashion Nova. And I said, oh, okay.
Girl.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay. I said, oh, really? Okay. And so of course I was like, oh yeah, I worked there for like 3 years. Stopped working there a couple years ago before I moved to New York to work at Pierre Moss. And I was like, what other studios do you work at? She was like, oh, you know, I'm trying to get into some places right now. I said, oh, so Fashion Nova is the only studio you worked at here in LA? Oh, okay. And so I was like, oh yeah, I worked for Shein, Nike, just starts listing them off. And so she's like, oh, what are you doing here? And I said, I have rent and bills to pay. I know the industry's shitty. How are you working right now? Are you booked? Are you booked?
Right. Fashion Nova's the only one booking you, girl.
I said, are you booked? And she was like, oh, like, I'm trying to step away from Fashion Nova, but like, I'm like, I'm taking personal stylist. I was like, oh, okay. Tabria, I shit you not. I can't believe I forgot to tell you about this. Before I left for Arizona, like the corporate boss was like, hey, your friend applied, I interviewed her, and I put Osh on or whatever, but it wasn't Osh. So I was like, oh, my friend Oshrina. She was like, no. And so she was like, no, I think her name's like whatever. And I was like, who? And she was like, yeah, she said that you were her reference. I was like, who? Her. She fucking applied and she got the job. Yes, I got the email 2 days ago. Welcome to the studio, our new stylist. She got the fucking job and said that she was my friend. I literally was like, I don't know her. She was like, what do you mean? You were her reference.
Oh,
no, I was.
My God.
Yes.
Bitch.
Yes.
And you were a
fucking dick. That's the crazy part.
Fuck her.
You are a fucking cunt to me. And I sunned you and you realized, because the thing is, people are mean because they're deflecting. Mm-hmm. You thought you knew better than me. You thought because I have a 9-to-5 position that there's no way I could touch you based off of whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. I promise you, first off, you showed up in a skim suit, and motherfucking nude J's on and a Louis Vuitton Neverfull. Baby, you couldn't see me if you wanted to. There's no way in hell. Your resume, it has nothing in comparison to mine.
Yeah.
And you still decided to try to shit on me and now got a job at my job. Because, girl, what?
I cannot believe she applied there and got it.
And used my name.
Fuck her.
Used my name. Insane.
Have y'all worked together yet?
No, I got the email while I was in Arizona. So she just started this weekend. Yeah. And I'm not there this weekend, so. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know. Fucking insane. But yeah, it's so crazy because when I was talking about how I feel like people are mean because of circumstance, I wasn't even thinking about that. And prime example.
Yeah, 100%.
Prime example. You're
100%.
being a bitch because you want to justify that you are worthy or you're better. Mm-hmm. Girl, we are all out here struggling.
Literally.
Every single person.
And now y'all not going to get along at work because you had attitude. And trying to be better than everybody.
Because you think I'm finna kiki in your face?
Right.
Girl,
no.
bye.
No.
And the crazier part is the manager, supervisor, corporate lady who interviewed her. She was like, I know that you're just such a bright and cheerful person. She was like, I'm not going to lie. When I first interviewed her, she came across kind of cold, but she warmed up. And I was like, if she's friends with Mindy, she has to be so fun.
Girl, how did she not ask you about that? She didn't ask you about her work ethic or nothing, to verify.
She don't be there like that. She literally don't. She literally hey, Mindy, interviewed your friend last week. What?
Damn.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
Is that not insane?
Yeah, that's crazy. Ugh, fuck her. And you were trying to put Osh on?
Yeah, the thing is, I would try to put anybody on because I know how it is right now in the industry. If any of my friends say that they're looking for work, because you can make good money in a short amount of time, it's just a corporate setting.
Yeah.
So it kills your soul and creativity.
Yeah.
But overall, this is a blessing to a stylist
for sure.
who is looking for consistent work. Because I know whether or not I book a campaign this month, I have money coming in consistently.
Yeah.
Damn. So it's a blessing. It is.
Yeah.
But girl.
That's crazy.
Ugh. And then it's how do you deal with that? Because now I'm going to be mean.
Yeah.
And now the cycle continues. I don't want it to.
No.
I'm going to try to be nice.
You know what? I was thinking, one, you interact with a lot more strangers than I do.
I do.
And two, whenever I do go out into the wild, I have Peaches with me. And I think that definitely affects how people interact with me.
People are nicer to mothers, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For sure. I'm trying to think of the most recent rude interaction I've had, because I've had a few where I'll end up cussing them out in my head as I walk away. I told you about the nail salon.
Yeah.
So many, what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah.
People are so okay with being openly rude. And I think that being Black makes me a bigger target, where people are
100%.
way more okay with being rude to that Black bitch over there than to being rude to somebody else. And don't have me and my lesbian girlfriend with me, because then it gets worse.
Yeah.
It either gets better or worse. So like, we're at the airport in Phoenix, and when I tell you, I love this because clearly older lesbians get so happy when they see us. And they'll be like, hi, hey girl.
Yeah.
But then other people will look at us crazy as fuck and be like, is that a boy? You know what I mean? We went to a dispensary, and me and Jay both gave like our IDs or whatever. And the lady was like, oh, you guys kind of match. And I was like, yeah, we've been matching every day since we got here. And she was like, yeah, me and my cousin like to do that too. And I was like, this ain't my cousin. She's like, oh, you guys are sisters? Girl!
Come on now. Child. People really be trying it.
People be trying it. People be trying it. Okay, another thing that I want to include that I think is adding to this is the fact that, for one, the reason why it's so easy for people to be so mean and dismissive online is the same reason why people feel that way in real life. Because we no longer have true interpersonal connections with multiple people. And so we are kind of like, I think that people look at regular people every day as PCs.
Yeah.
Where you're just in this space, but I don't know you. You don't know me. I'll never see you again, in the same way that they treat a username and a profile icon.
Main character syndrome is a real thing.
Yes. And I think that while we were out of town, I had a conversation with someone, and this woman basically said, very nice person, basically said that she's like trying to find friends because is not from this area, and she'll ask ChatGPT for advice on like her dating situations. And I think that is also adding to it.
Absolutely.
Y'all, we gotta stop pretending like computers are our friends. Because now you don't know how to actually interact with people.
I know. The worst thing that they could ever do for ChatGPT is making it sound human.
Yes.
If it sounded like a fucking robot, I don't think it would be as bad as it is.
And she said that she has hers wired to sound like a millennial Black woman. So she literally was like, it'll be like, sis, come on.
Yeah.
Stop playing, girl. And it's like you're texting your bestie.
And you can talk any kind of way to the ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Shit.
Did you see? It was a Pinterest post, and the thing is, I don't know what's real or fake anymore.
Yeah,
but it was on Pinterest, so either the person just came up with it creatively or it was real. But it was this guy saying that he found out that his AI girlfriend was a feminist, and she broke up with him when she told him that he does not fuck with feminism. And he literally was like, they're infiltrating even the chatbot girlfriends. What the fuck is this shit? How do I get a refund? How the fuck does my AI bot girlfriend break up with me? Because he was like saying very disparaging things towards women. And she was like, well, I'm a woman. And I don't believe in that. And like, we deserve respect and this and that. And he was like, here you go with this feminine bullshit. I don't want to hear this. And she was like, well, if your views don't align with mine, I don't know what we're doing here. And broke up with him. Yeah.
That's crazy. It's getting out of control though.
It is.
And now they got the dolls and shit and the robots.
What doll? Oh, like the sex dolls?
The sex dolls. But I just saw the IG algorithm is fucked up nowadays. My algorithm is so perfect. I'm getting 50-plus-year-old sex workers on my feed now. What is going on?
No, deadass. I literally Tabria shoe flew off. Instagram gives like Facebook energy.
Yes.
That's why I hate it so much. And I understand that there are ways to curate it, because Instagram has the potential to be very like aesthetic, kind of Pinteresty, if you wanted to. Old IG's dead. That's never coming back. But you could make IG like Pinterest, where you only see the things you want to be inspired by. You curate your own feed and your shit looks beautiful and people get inspiration from your shit. But all the other shit, all the other sound is now infiltrating everybody's feeds. I can't open my shit up without either seeing a super duper AI video or just a fat ass in the wrong setting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll just be a bitch in coochie cutters going through TSA.
Yeah. It's crazy. The amount of like risque content I get now is insane.
What is that one woman? She's like Brazilian.
The girl? Yes.
Okay.
Gracie Bond.
Yes.
I be getting her all the time.
I blocked her and I still see content of her.
Child.
And no shade, sis. I'm not trying to block because I got beef with you. But why do I always have this ass on my feed? I'm okay.
Yeah. It's crazy. Girl, this video I saw the other day, this lady, she's literally in her 70s and is an OnlyFans creator.
Oh, God.
And the video I saw, all her shit is just like provocative, sexy shit. It's
What's she
crazy.
doing though?
This video I saw, she was like, oh, let me make you your morning tea. And then it pans down to her with her underwear pulled down and pouring the kettle over her underwear. Pussy tea. That's what she was
Through? Like
panties.
filtering it through her
Yes.
pants?
And she be doing stuff like that all the time.
That's so creative.
I know.
I know. That's so creative. If she put a little herb in there, that's so creative.
Literally in her 70s.
Panty cheesecloth. Oh, yuck. Yuck. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's wild.
I think, this is my prediction, I think that it's going to continue to get worse. And I think that eventually the internet's going to become just a space of pure brain rot.
Oh yeah.
And
that's a dead internet theory.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I think that it's going to force us to go back into an analog world. And I'm ready for it. And I also think that it is, you know, when people always say that in times of great distress or like just like terrible times, billionaires and new industries are birthed.
Mm-hmm.
I think that that's what's going to happen, but I think it's going to be like more mom and pop restaurants and like storefronts. I think it's going to be artists that truly create art.
I was going to say, like, it's going to be a new renaissance.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I feel it. I see it coming. And I think that it's going to be based in community where it's going to be IRL performances. Who gives a fuck if you can stream the new SZA record if you couldn't pull up to the actual pop-up that she threw? You know what I mean? Like there are going to be performances. Like remember when Lauryn Hill had that one album and it was all live from that MTV thing?
Oh yeah.
I think it's going to be shit like that where people are going to show up and perform a record one time live. You'll never see it again. And it's going to be that live feeling of like, you can't duplicate that. There isn't AI music you can create that's going to duplicate the cracks in the voice and like the energy. I think that's going to be the thing. And I'm ready for it.
I can see that.
People are going to start selling art more. Like I need a true signature. Give me the art. I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
That's the silver lining. And I think that kindness is another thing that's going to be a kind of like a bubbling underground thing that's going to grow. And we are going to go back to being kind, loving, peaceful people.
And I don't think
the vortex is working.
I don't think that's totally erased. There are definitely empathetic people out there.
Not mainstream though. I think it'll go back to being mainstream.
I mean, not a lot, but they're out there.
And when I say mainstream, I don't mean publicized because I don't think that I need y'all to really think about every single philanthropic act you know of that all had PR behind it. I don't think that true kindness exists in a wide scale the way that we think it does. Most people don't donate unless they know they're going to get a picture in front of the charity with the dying children. Most people aren't going to do these things unless it's going to be publicized.
Yeah.
I think that we're going to be ushering in a time again where the wealthy will start helping people.
I hope
and
so.
not for clickbait and sound bites and like shit like that. Like Mr. Beast, that okay.
Yeah,
I think it'll be
can't with
the
him.
antithesis of that.
Yeah.
Where people are going to start telling stories and it's going to be like, baby, to a grandchild, do you know how we got this home? Soulja Boy, tell him, donated it back in 2027.
Soulja Boy?
But you know what I mean? Where it's going to be a thing of like a hush hush, like that used to be a thing where people had stories about like Denzel Washington one time came to my mom's restaurant and paid every employee for 2 months because she was going to close. It's shit like that.
Yeah.
I think that's going to come back around.
I fucking hope so.
I think it is. I think it has no choice but to, because the amount of despair that's going to be in every community. If you have a conscience within you and you are not doing something to help, you deserve to burn with everybody else. You're going to get ate. You're going to get ate just like everybody else, all the other rich.
I hope so.
How do you go about extending kindness in your day-to-day? Do you extend kindness in your day-to-day?
Yeah. If I interact with people, yeah.
No, but do you purposefully do it?
I think I naturally, it's like, I'm just naturally inclined to be kind.
No, no, you are. And I am too.
But yeah, I'll always hold the door open for people and, let an older person go ahead of me. Stuff like that.
I do really nice shit all the time. And it's because I know it's nice sometimes. Like, I know it'll make you happy to receive this or to hear this. Like, I love complimenting people. I'll even on like on TikToks where it's like 3 likes, I'll leave comments all the time and I'll be like, you ate that fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because little things like that spread joy.
Yeah, it does.
That one comment on a post with 3 likes from a creator who is large will change somebody's entire day, where they'll be like, I'm going to keep doing it. Yes. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn because it's not about me.
Yeah.
It's about the effect that it'll have on you as a person. And so like, if I'm out and I see someone and you can tell like it's a person who put effort into their outfit, it might not be the flyest fit in America, but like you coordinating, you got leopard shoes, leopard shirt, whatever. I'll be like, ate that up. You did. And that might be the only compliment you got that day, but that'll push you to put it together, fit again tomorrow. I love doing shit like that. I want to spread joy like a fairy.
I think something I am intentionally doing is when I get in like an Uber or a public setting, like a cafe, I don't put my headphones in.
So you speak.
So I welcome conversation. I'm not
That's
closed
nice.
off to conversation. That is something that I do now.
I've also started giving people their roses, like, but just regular people I don't even know like that. Like, especially, I think throwing parties, I have created a wider network of just people that I know, but I'm not like friends with. And I have started just complimenting people. Like, I'll be like, you come to every party and I'm so grateful because you literally look so good every single time. Or I'll be like, your photography, every time you tag us in pictures or whatever, is so good. I want to book an actual shoot with you. Like, you are amazing at what you do. Like, just shit like that spreads so much joy,
makes a
guys.
difference.
It does make a difference. Be kind. If you're listening to this right now, before the day is over, compliment a stranger. It doesn't matter if it's online or if it's in real life. Compliment a stranger. Tell them that they're doing a good job. Brighten their day. Do you still receive trolls, like troll comments on the internet, like really mean ones?
Girl, I haven't posted in so long, but I'm starting to post again this week. And
yay!
I know they're coming because it's political stuff.
Girl.
So I know it'll come, but if it's just like my normal content, not really.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but political content, absolutely.
Okay. How do you plan on dealing with it?
I just ignore it. I don't feed into trolls.
I don't feed the trolls either.
I do not. And girl, don't say that because you want to feed into the trolls on my behalf sometimes.
Hey, I will say this. It's different for me when you come for somebody I love. If it's me, I'll delete it and move on. But if you're coming for my friends or anybody, Tabria, no. Tabria's had to delete comments
and
that
I'll
I've left.
Just say, no. That's what they want. They just want
know,
a
but it
reaction.
pisses me off because who the fuck are you talking to?
Girl, bye. Bye. They're alone.
What did somebody say to me the other day? On the thick page? It was very rude.
Oh, it was.
What the fuck did they say? Oh, they called me fat. That's what it was. We took those pictures in the Arts District.
What?
And
How did they say it,
They
though?
literally were like, they said something like, Tabria looked like, they said Mindy looked like she the one that had the baby. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking rude.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. And I bet she's still listening.
And if you are listening,
You're a fan.
Not only that, I hope you stub your toe and I hope you crack your weenus.
Yeah, that was not okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Right. Do you have a random question?
I do. Hold on. But you asked me one. Do you have one?
Okay. I have a random one. It's stupid. Do you think twin siblings having sex with one another is unethical?
I just asked Jay this question.
Really?
Yeah, because I saw a TikTok about it.
Yes.
Oh, the guy, I like his TikToks.
Yes.
It's very thought-provoking. Okay, so in the TikTok, he basically expresses my train of thought of like, yes, it's wrong. Because it feels wrong. Not because I can say verifiably why it is. But I truly believe that it is unnatural for you to have any kind of sexual desire for someone who has your DNA.
Yeah.
But morally, no one's going to be harmed. If y'all are both consenting adults, then it's fine. There is no power dynamic where it's like a parent or an older sibling or someone who can like convince you to do something you don't want to do. So technically it's not wrong, but like
I know
it is wrong. Don't do that.
Same.
Yuck.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Jay just asked me a question while we were in Arizona that I thought was really good. Fuck. And I was like, I need to remember this. You know, she does it all the time. They come a mile a minute. There's a million questions she's asked. What did she say? It was like one of those. Okay. This is a different one, but it's not the question. But this one she asked me today. If you had to choose, so your perfect partner, literally everything, Trey, perfect partner, but is not affectionate. All the affection goes away. You guys can still have sex, but outside of sex, no affection, no hugging, hand holding, random like hug, none of that. Or you have a partner that is extremely affectionate and like loves you down in every way possible, but is a mute, like shuts down whenever you're around anyone other than them. So you're around your family, quiet, sitting in a corner, not participating. You're around your friends, quiet, sitting in a corner, not participating.
And overly affectionate.
Not overly, but like the perfect amount of affection for you. But when you guys are around people, like your family never gets to know this person, your friends never get to know this person because they are completely like shut down. Or they're perfect, they're amicable, they're charismatic. They just don't touch you when you're in public.
I mean, I'm not really into PDA anyway.
Well, not PDA. They don't touch you, period. Like no affection.
Like no holding
outside of
hands.
Sex. Yes, outside of sex. None of that.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
It is. It's very hard.
Because the person who just becomes mute around other people, I'm more so just thinking about like how those other people are perceiving this person.
It's always going to be bad.
Yeah.
Because even if you explain, they're going to be like, why do you want to be with this person?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, make that make sense.
Exactly. I think I would choose the non-affectionate one, only sex one, because I feel like I wouldn't enjoy that person or enjoy Trey if he were like that. Just shuts down around people.
Quiet.
You're not fun. Like on game nights, what are you doing?
There is none. So when you have group fun, your partner is automatically not a part of it.
Yeah.
Or even like family, like imagine over the holidays, quiet in a corner.
Yeah.
Granny trying to talk to him, dad trying to talk to him.
No.
And just like.
I'd have to go, I would do the non-affectionate one. What would you choose?
I'm not going to lie. My first answer is mute. But then I was like, I love my people too much. We would have to be secluded.
Yeah.
In order for this to be a thriving, happy relationship. I can't do that. So I would just have to force affection upon you. You know what I mean? Like I'm holding your hand, I'm holding your sleeve, and you're not touching me.
Yeah. That's a really hard question. That was a good one.
Thanks.
Well, it was Jade. So
okay,
thanks,
wow.
Jade.
Well, technically it wasn't fully Jade. I remixed it, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a Jindy question.
Oh, Jindy.
Yeah. What's your name?
Tabria.
I don't really like
that.
that.
It's not good.
I like Tabria.
I don't like Tabria either.
I like Tabria.
It's not a good combination.
Tria? Treya?
Treya? No.
I guess.
No.
I want you to watch together because the question that I really have for you, I don't want to ruin the movie. What do you know about it?
I know it's like they fuse together or something. Like their bodies, don't they like fuse together?
Okay, so you know. So I'm just gonna tell you this part. You don't know what happens, but no, it's about the fusing together.
Oh,
so
okay.
so like that's what they're like trying to prevent. It's like think like hex curse type shit, right?
Mhm.
And so their bodies want to fuse together to make one.
Mhm.
But like if you're same sex, it would make one woman. So me and
Okay.
Jade, right? So I asked Jade today if we fuse together what we look like, because in the movie they show what like the combos look like. And it's like okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, me and you, if we fuse together, who would he be or what we look like? And at first I said Don Rashad, but like a younger version. But then I was like, Doechii. Because Jay got the arms, like she be working out,
Mhm.
and Doechii's like curvy, dark skin. I feel like even like our faces, like Doechii and Jade have a similar jawline, but like I feel like Doechii, right?
Mhm.
And my question to you would be, if you and Trey fused, who would you look like? Because it would be kind of androgynous, because it'd be masculine, feminine.
Mhm.
I know who it is in my head. I want to know who you think.
An androgynous person?
If y'all fuse together, describe what would you look like? Who would you look like?
I'm trying to think of who that is.
I'm gonna tell you who I think.
Oh.
If y'all fuse together, in my mind, two options. One, you would look like damn, I can't remember her name, but that choreographer from Australia. The dancer.
Paris
gov't. Yes, Paris gov't. But like a more masculine version of that. Or Ruby Rose, the actress with the tattoos and the buzz haircut.
The white girl?
Yeah, but we're creating it. It doesn't exist. But like a thicker, but like you see how she's like androgynous. Like she's clearly a woman, but she's very masculine.
Yeah.
The buzz cut, the tattoos, but y'all's faces. So think of like someone that looks like
I know,
y'all.
that's why I was trying to think who.
It doesn't exist. And so that's why I'm creating it. Y'all's faces. It doesn't exist.
I think like if I were just going male or female, I could think of somebody. But someone who's androgynous, I could.
Because in the movie, if it's male, female, they end up being more andro.
Right.
You know what
Which
I mean?
makes sense. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it makes
but
sense.
Then give me male, give me female.
So female, I think. Do you know who Nia Jax is?
It sounds so familiar.
She's a wrestler.
Oh, no.
But I think kind of in that world for female. And for male, I would say like
Nia Jax?
NIA. Yeah. She's big Samoan woman.
No.
If you fused us together, what do you mean?
Okay, go ahead.
And then for a guy, maybe like Dak Prescott.
Who are these people?
He's a football player.
Tabria ended up with a nigga for a few years, and now she has all these people that I've never heard of. God damn, what's his name?
Dak, DAK Prescott.
What do you mean? He's just an all-star player from the year 2007.
I think he's on the Cowboys.
This just looks like Trey.
Just big light-skinned person. That's what I'm thinking.
The thing is, y'all look
of.
so similar, it doesn't make no sense to go either end because y'all already look like that. You look like the female version of Trey. Trey look like the male version of you. If y'all fused together, it'd be Trey with a wolf cut.
Oh my God.
Literally.
I've been really interested to see that movie, so I will watch it before we record the next episode.
Oh, creepy deepy. Yeah.
Ugh.
It's also really interesting just from the perspective of someone who's in a long-term relationship, because that's a huge part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And like codependency and all these things. I'm very interested because I have so many thoughts. I can't wait for you to watch it.
Okay.
I'm starting The Artist's Way to help me from going crazy from not drinking or smoking.
Good luck.
I know it's hard.
I made it 7 weeks.
That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you. I'm going to do it. The Artist's Way, working out, strict diet, no drinking, no smoking. I'm going to take before pictures tonight. And
You might as well be doing 75 hard.
No, because I'm not going to punish myself if I don't do it. And I feel like if I did 75 hard, I'd be beating myself up constantly.
Yeah.
constantly, and I can't do that. It's not good for my mental health. I don't know how you worked out twice a day, every day.
I mean, it's the same as working out once a day. I'd rather work out once 1.5 hours than twice 40. But that's just not. It's not efficient.
Yeah, but I think it's about the repetitiveness.
It is.
Right?
It's about the discipline of it, which I get, but no,
I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, guys, please, like we said, the moral of today's story: go be nice to each other.
Yes.
It's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
CWatt.